Do you believe in intuition, like that strange feeling that you can get about someone or a certain topic or a place that you're at or something that might be about to happen? It's weird. And this has happened to me a few times. I remember once I was working at this company and my boss was singing my praises. I was doing a lot of fantastic work, came up with a lot of initiatives. I had pulled a lot of levers. The teams loved me. I was making a lot of great progress, hitting my milestones, but I kept waking up in the middle of the night like, oh, something's going on. And as a result of that, I would get up and I would look at my bank account and make sure my money was straight. I would look at the outstanding bills that I had on big things and make sure, I had a couple months reserved to cover my mortgage, all of that. Whenever I got my bonuses, instead of spending it, I would save it. I would scroll it up. I decided I wanted to have at least 2 years worth of liquid money in reserve so that I could grab it quickly. I was really thinking like that. And the tide started turning. People started treating me badly at the job. And employers, my coworkers, started to sabotage me. And I said to myself, that's okay, because I'm going to get a couple more checks because I wanted to make sure I had a certain amount of cash stacked. And that was my intuition. And even though I was doing a good job, when it came for layoffs to come around, I was eliminated and they were not. So my intuition told me, get ready. Something's coming down the pike. And after I left, I was fortunate enough, I was able to land on my feet and everything. But I reached back out to talk to a coworker of mine. And this guy, he was a nurse. He had come up with some phenomenal initiatives for the company. And he had led up some really strong marketing campaigns that caught the eye of other big tech companies and created partnerships, so brought in revenue. He told me that after his successful campaign, his manager came to him and said, you need to start negotiating your severance. Basically, I'm ready to get rid of you. And he was shocked. He negotiated his severance, and then he took a backdoor package. Nobody heard from him. But when I spoke with him, he told me his wife was pregnant and he was in the process of closing on a home when they laid him off. Just out the blue, laying someone off. And he said he had to scramble. He was kind of in a panic because he needed that insurance because of the baby that's coming. And they had sold their house and were trying to go to the new one. I was shocked and I felt so bad for him. And then the company started calling back employees, and I reached out to him to see if he was going to go back, and he said, I'm going to do something better with my time. I'm not going to fool around with them. He stayed for a certain amount of time. He told me he stacked his chips, his money was right, and he was ready to move on. Don't overstay your welcome at a job. Even if you're doing good, think about the future. Think about the next thing that you can be doing, because you never know when the tides are going to turn. And stay mentally strong. Don't talk to all these people and believe everything that they tell you, because one minute you can be great and then the next minute it's time to go. Stay strong.